Kia ora team, a perfect example of how pacing strategy can make or break your parkrun performance. Today, I'm looking at my last parkrun in Riverlution in Christchurch, where I ran a 22:09. Let's have a look at these splits. 4:10, 4:29, 4:29, 4:24, 4:20, and then there was another 70 metres that I covered in 17 seconds at the end. Now, reasonably good pacing consistency-wise. However, if I'd run a little bit more cautiously, a little bit more reserved to start with, these could have been a little bit quicker, meaning I got a faster time overall. Especially if that was around the 4:15, 4:20, these could have been maintained 4:20, 4:10, maybe even a 4:05 on a great day, maybe sub 4. It's all about that consistency and holding back in reserve for that opening kilometre. Now, on this given day, I was actually competing alongside one of my athletes and also a good friend, Jason. When we look in the results, we'll see two Qwik Kiwi athletes there, nice and close together, 22 seconds apart. Jason pushed me the whole way. I did a 22:09. Not my fastest parkrun of the year. That goes to Whangarei, 21:40. But you'll see throughout the year I've been sitting in that high 21s, low 22 pace, as well as over in the UK earlier, 23:30 in the middle. And that was a multiple lap. Let's have a quick look at the course. Actually, let's have a look on the course over here. Start down here, keeping the river on the right, go up and over the bridge. And that's the only elevation gain in the entire course. Keeping the river on the right down, do a U-turn, come back along, cut through sort of through the centre of the park, back onto the riverside track, looping back round onto the stop bank, and then under this bridge, around this bridge rather than under it, carry on back, over the bridge, another 3 metre elevation gain, and then finish nice and strong down to the finish line. So my speed was that little bit too quick at the start, although not overpoweringly too quick. There was enough for a sprint or a kick towards the finish. You can see the last 70 metres was actually in that sub 4 pace. So that shows that I was capable of doing it. Sustaining it for 500 or more metres might have been a different story. Cadence was nice and quick to start with. Dropped a little bit during the run. It would have been, if I'd held back a little bit on that opening kilometre, then it would have been able to pick it up as we made it through. There's no elevation to speak of during the event. We've seen how that is not my quickest of the year. The two previous ones were quicker than that. I wouldn't say I had a mid-race wobble. I held it together and then was able to pick things up moving into that final kilometre. And then I ended up going mountain biking. So I was relatively fresh-ish towards the end of it, but not perfectly fresh. My legs were a bit sore and I didn't do as many laps in the Canterbury Adventure Park mountain biking as I probably would have wanted. I was feeling it. So if you would like me to review your parkrun data and help you take minutes off your 5K, check out my Parkrun Kickstart training plan. The link is in the description below. And if you'd like one of these parkrun performance reviews done for one of your events, there's a link for that down in the description as well. Let me know. I'll happily give you some feedback on how you went in your parkrun. Until then, ka kite anō, have an amazing day and all the best for your next parkrun.